You wake up with a plan. Today you will finish that important task. Maybe it's work, maybe it's studying, maybe it's something you promised yourself weeks ago. You sit down, open your laptop, look at the task, and suddenly, something strange happens. You check your phone, scroll for a minute, watch one video, then another. Before you realize it, hours are gone. The task is still waiting. And now, you feel something worse than laziness. Guilt. Almost everyone experiences this. People promise themselves they will start tomorrow, but tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. So the question appears again and again. Why do people procrastinate? Is it laziness? Is it poor discipline? Or is there something deeper happening inside the human mind? The truth is surprising. Procrastination is not really about laziness. It's about how the brain handles discomfort. And once you understand the hidden logic behind it, you start seeing procrastination very differently. The human brain has one main goal, not success, not productivity. Its primary mission is survival and comfort. For thousands of years, humans lived in dangerous environments. Energy was limited, food was uncertain. So the brain developed a simple rule: save energy whenever possible. Avoid unnecessary effort. When the brain sees a difficult task, it immediately calculates something. How much energy will this require? If the task feels heavy or complicated, the brain searches for an easier option. And in the modern world, easier options are everywhere. Your phone, social media, videos, entertainment. Platforms like TikTok and YouTube are designed to give the brain something it loves. Instant reward, no effort, no stress. So when your brain compares two options, hard task or easy entertainment, the decision becomes obvious. The brain quietly chooses the easier path. This is the hidden logic. Procrastination is often the brain choosing comfort over effort. But energy is not the only reason people procrastinate. There is another powerful force: fear. Not always obvious fear, but subtle psychological fear. Sometimes the task feels overwhelming. Maybe the project is complicated. Maybe the expectations are high. Maybe failure feels possible. The brain reacts to this uncertainty, and instead of facing the risk, it delays the action. This delay feels temporary. You tell yourself something reassuring. I'll do it later. I just need a break. I work better under pressure. But the real reason is deeper. Avoiding the task also avoids the uncomfortable emotions attached to it: stress, self-doubt, pressure. Procrastination becomes a small escape from these feelings. The brain believes it is protecting you, but the problem never disappears. It simply waits. Now the modern world makes procrastination even stronger because it offers endless distractions. Every notification, every video, every scroll delivers a tiny reward inside the brain. This reward comes from a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine creates the feeling of pleasure and satisfaction. And the brain quickly learns something important. Short entertainment gives fast dopamine. Difficult work gives delayed reward. So the brain starts developing a habit. Whenever something feels boring or stressful, it searches for instant stimulation. This is why people often reach for their phones without thinking. It becomes automatic. The brain remembers that quick distractions feel good. Over time, this pattern becomes stronger. Procrastination stops feeling like a decision. It becomes a routine, a cycle. Work feels difficult, distraction feels easy. So the brain repeats the same behavior again and again. So here is the hidden logic behind procrastination. It is not laziness, it is not weakness. It is a system created by the brain to avoid discomfort and seek quick rewards. The brain tries to protect energy, avoid stress, and chase instant pleasure. But the people who overcome procrastination understand something powerful. They stop fighting their brain. Instead, they work with it. They break large tasks into smaller ones. They remove distractions. They create environments that make starting easier. Because the hardest part of any task is not finishing it. It is starting. Once action begins, the brain slowly adapts. Momentum appears, and the task no longer feels impossible. Understanding this hidden logic changes everything. You stop blaming yourself, and you start understanding the system inside your mind. Because procrastination is not a personal failure. It is a predictable pattern of human psychology, and once you see that pattern clearly, you gain the power to change it. If you enjoy discovering the hidden logic behind human behavior and everyday decisions, make sure to subscribe. Because once you start seeing these patterns, you begin to understand your mind in a completely new way.